thank you for bringing that subject up, Dr. Stephen. You know, people will always like to hear what you did not say. And it makes it a little bit difficult sometimes to be very blunt and open in discussion and expressing things. I felt very bad when I read all of those things because it started trending. I almost spoiled my vacation with my son's 20th birthday. Some of the people who are diehard of my precious friend and brother Peter started abusing me, saying all sorts of things. In fact, Aisha even took it on her line. But you know, in everything, I've always looked for upsetting positive. One of the things that was interesting for me at the end of the day, I said, so I am that important that the things I said is making headlines, that people now are gathering, discussing my subject and things like that. Let me say again with no ambiguity, I wasn't comparing President Tinubu's administration to what Peter can do, because I'm wondering, why are you comparing what is present to what would be? I know Peter on one-to-one. I have dealt with Peter as an individual. Both of us sat in a board of an institution that I am a major shareholder for years. And I have had a personal interaction with him as a person. All of the people that spoke and abused me and said things, maybe they don't know Peter 1% with utmost respect to what I know him to be.
Yeah.
I went to see Peter in the office when he was governor of Anambra State. A man who knew I owned 72% of a financial institution, and he owned 10% of that institution. And we were in his office, in our government office. They took the light off, and Peter refused to stand generator because it was on Saturday. I said, Oga, we are feeling hot here, and they put on the generator. He said 500 kVA for me and you. Please, let's go to the hotel. That is how shrewd in financial management Peter is.
Yeah.
I cannot compare Peter with anybody in this country. If he has comparison, it's me. Both of us think alike. We go to Abuja. If I go to Nikon Hotel, they tell me a room is 230,000 or 20. One night, I told them I sleep in my car. The following day, it's how many hours of sleep? 6 hours. It's only people like Stephen that can put me in the room, and without telling me the room of the course. If you tell me you put me in a suit, the sleep will disappear from my eyes. But we can dash somebody 100 million. We can give somebody $2 million or $3 to put in his business, but we can't spend that money on ourselves. So Peter is in a different pedestal. I never compare. I was making a statement of Nigerian young people rushing out to travel abroad by all means and say this country is useless. I said, if you like, go and listen to the top podcast by Shehu so that you can get the contents. I was talking completely, but press, thrive on a negative news. And, some people took it and became too excited because I said something that maybe is complementary to the present administration.
Yeah.
With no ambiguity, Peter will remove subsidy if you think I made a mistake by saying it.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that Peter will not have removed subsidy and you are suffering the way you are suffering today. He will come and account for you every month what he did with his subsidy money. And you will see that subsidy money working for you. There's nobody would have run a government and continue with subsidy. It was wrong that Buhari did not remove subsidy the first week he came, because they didn't understand. The part of Buhari not removing the subsidy is what we are suffering till today.
Very
Actually,
true.
subsidy should have been removed when Obasanjo removed it.
Yeah.
Even before Jonathan Goodluck entered in. But Obasanjo removed subsidy before. It was Yaradua that brought it back. It should have, it's long overdue for removing. And if the money has been deployed appropriately, we would have been 10 times better off than today. So I was quoted out of context, and I didn't make mistake when I said subsidy should be removed. And it would be removed. Nobody would have gone anywhere. So, but what we are saying is, what did you do with the subsidy money? How is it affecting people? Because we are saying, take money away from people who are flying private jets in it. Put it into infrastructure for Nigerian citizens to benefit from it. Cut people away who are, Nigerian government are subsidizing diesel, petrol that is selling in Chad, in Togo, in Benin, in all of those places. You cut some people's business off, but bring it into Nigerian nation. Is our hospital functional today, where any Nigeria can go to hospital and get benefit of that subsidy money? Is our university system working, where those money should be put back into infrastructure to benefit Nigerian citizens? That's what we are saying. And that's what I meant by when I said, you don't remove subsidy and start taking a second wife and doing poverty alleviation. So please don't compare Peter with anybody. Peter is standing on his own alone. In fact, the only person I compare with him, we both of us share the same. We both of us travel on an economic class. The base is business class. If Peter become our president, he will fly on a British Airways business. The best he will do will be first class. He won't buy private jet. So politicians don't like him because of he will expose them effectively. He's a core businessman who would have managed Nigeria economy as an entrepreneur. He left us in Anambra State with 70 billion naira in treasury, left $200 million in fixed deposit in Nigerian banks. Oh, nobody before he left office. No contractor was owed. So please don't compare him with anybody. I mean anybody. It's a totally business administrator who would have bring that nation into our own thing. So let's leave that so that I just don't know why I dabble into it. But that it was a totally misconception. I was not comparing the two. I don't get involved in politics, and I'm just being dragged into something. I'm telling young Nigerians, don't lose hope in our country.
Yeah.
Don't say the country is useless. It's a wrong
Yes.
statement, because anything you cause can never bless you. Just
Yeah.
say it could be better. When a man or a woman lose hope, they submit to suicide. I've seen Nigeria entering canoe to be able to leave this country, dying inside the sea. It's as good as you are committing suicide, because you have lost hope in the country. And I'm saying, don't do that. That was the encouragement I was giving young people, and it was totally misconstrued. I hope I left myself with no ambiguity in this clarification that I've made.
Well, thank you for this. We will cut this and post it separately so that more people can watch it and understand the context. Again, for purpose of clarity, that interview did not even, Sheun did not even ask the question of compare Peter to, it wasn't. It was a conversation of encouraging young people to say, don't give up. That if Peter had been president, he would have also removed subsidies. So
That's
there
correct.
would have been some level of hardship we all will have experienced. So let young people look forward to a greater tomorrow, not give up, have hope. That was the conversation. It wasn't a thing of, oh, this person will do this, or this person.
Or
No
this person will be
comparison.
better than the other person. No, nothing.
This person, no comparison. I was funny enough, I was on that same podcast when it started going viral.